Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video. Hit that like button down below if you've been having a good day, or if you want to have a good day, hit that like button down below. It's a magic button. But yeah guys, today we have got the Meowscles challenges, and I'm going to be showing you all of the locations of Coral Cove, Stack Shack, the crash site, where to find a soccer ball to kick 100 meters, where to find the Shipwreck Cove, the yacht, the flopper pond, and tips and tricks for all of the other challenges as well this week. So it is going to be a very fun video, a very helpful video helping you get these challenges done. And with that being said, if you haven't yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because I post these guides every single week, and also we've got Deadpool's challenges tomorrow, which you know I'll be helping you with. On top of that, if you appreciate these guides and you want to help support them, be sure to use code TheLlamaSir in the item shop. As an epic partner, that helps support the channel, and I appreciate it a ton. But without further ado here guys, let's go ahead and jump into it with the first challenge I want to talk about. And let's just start off with a fairly easy one, and then we'll get into it with the tougher ones. But this one is to deal damage to henchmen with pickaxes. Well, actually this one's maybe medium difficulty, but obviously it's pretty straightforward. You just need to land at like the rig, the grotto, the agency, stuff like that. However, I would recommend going to either the rig or the grotto, because those are usually the least common places. Then maybe find some shield. That can definitely help, but you want to put on a disguise and then go up to a henchman and start pickaxing that henchman. Now the reason you want shield is because they will eliminate you fairly fast, and you need a total of 5 hits to get this done. But yeah, if you have shield, you should be able to get it no problem. Alright guys, but let's go ahead and hop into game here, because I want to show you a great example of how to get this one challenge done. It is the challenge kick a soccer ball 100 meters, which sounds kind of hard, but actually it's super easy. But yeah, basically for this one you want to hop into any mode really works. Team Rumble, squads, duos, solo. You can maybe even do drop zone, but honestly Team Rumble is probably the best. So let's just go ahead and hop into there. Alright guys, but once you're in a match, the location you want to go that is amazing to get this done is over by Frenzy Farm. You actually want to go a bit above Frenzy Farm and then find this specific hill right here. To the top left of it, it's also a little bit to the top right of Risky Reels, as you can see. But yeah, we're gliding on down there. Again, it's just above Frenzy Farm. Up on top of this hill is where you can find a soccer ball, and the reason that this soccer ball is the best to go after, there you can see the soccer ball right there. But yeah, again, the reason this is the best to go after is because you can break down like these fences right here and kick the soccer ball down that hill, which means that the soccer ball will gain a ton of speed. Like, just watch right here. Kick it down and then it rolls like crazy and just books its way all the way across. Now this one we might have messed up a little bit, because it seemed to go into like this bush or something, and sometimes it like disappears, but honestly that gets you a lot of distance, and I'm pretty sure it still counts. Even though it like disappears from your screen, it should still count. But yeah, to be on the safe side, I'd maybe kick it towards this side of the hill, or actually maybe the other side is even better. Well, there is some water over there, so yeah, I'd kick it towards that side right there just to be on the safe side, but that should get this challenge done pretty easily. Then after that guys, you have got survive a fall from at least 5 stories high, which is very easy to do. You basically just have to build up 5 stories. I think it's 5 stories, right? Like at least 5 ramps. Then after that, you can simply jump off and you should be able to survive if you're at max health. However, something else you can do, and it's actually quite a bit of fun, is to find a dumpster or a haystack. Then after that, you want to build up as high as you can, or as high as your amount of materials will let you, and then jump off of that tower all the way down into the haystack or dumpster, and you will survive that from that height, which is pretty crazy. Also, you can use like the water and stuff to survive fall damage. There's a lot of ways to do it, so it's pretty easy. Then after that guys, let's talk about a fairly tough challenge, but I've got a great way to get it done and the locations of it. This challenge is visit Coral Cove, Stack Shack, and Crash Site without swimming in a single match, which is definitely a very interesting one, but let's go over those locations and the best way to do it. And with that being said, the game mode that you want to select for this is Team Rumble. That makes it very, very easy to do, as you guys may be able to guess, because you have glider redeploy. So you can, you know, simply build up and glide over the water so that you don't have to swim through it. Oh great, we got like an amazing bus path for this, because the location that we need to go to is right up here. All of these locations are in general in the same area around these islands. So let's go ahead and start with the closest location, and that is going to be the crash site, which should be this one right here on the main big island. And as we go down here, it should display the name. Yep, there we go, landmark crash site. So that's the first location location. And then for the second location, Coral Cove is over in this area, all the way over there. But if you want to save some mats and stuff, you can simply glide over to this island. I gotta remember where the shack is for a sec. I'm kind of forgetting that. But again, yeah, just keep building up and then you can glide over to Coral Cove, which is right there. As you can see, very easy to get. And then the final location is the Stack Shack, which I'm kind of forgetting where it is for a second, but I'll find it here. Okay, yeah, I remember now. This one is pretty far away, actually. You have to go all the way over to this section of the map. And also, guys, something else you can keep in mind, I think you can also use a boat. So either boat or redeploy, both of those should work. Okay, yeah, there it is. It's over on that far island, as you can see right there. And as we get closer to this location, it should show up with the landmark, as you can see right there, the Stack Shack. So yeah, that is how you get this challenge done. It's definitely interesting. Then keeping it going here, guys, with another fairly easy challenge, you have search chests at Misty Meadows or Salty Springs. Now for this one, obviously you need to go to either Misty Meadows or Salty Springs. However, I would 100% recommend going to Misty Meadows because Salty doesn't actually have that many chests. I've heard that it only has around like 7, which really isn't that many considering that you need 10. So for sure, try Misty Meadows. It's probably going to be the better of the two. And if you do it in Team Rumble, you know, it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Actually, I'd maybe recommend doing something like solo or duos, maybe even solo squads, because not a ton of people land at Misty Meadows in those modes. So something to keep in mind there. But yeah, it has a very good amount of chests that you can just find in all of the buildings and things. So take your time, find those, and you'll be able to get it done pretty easily. And then after that, you have a fairly funny challenge, but that is to deal damage to players while using creepin' cardboard, and you have to deal a total of 200 damage for that challenge. Now this one is definitely unique, but the way that makes it easiest to get it done is to hop into a Team Rumble match. So actually you can do this and the chest challenge together, but basically you want to search around for those chests in Team Rumble, and then if you happen to find a box from one of the chests, keep that in your inventory, or you can just run into the circle and try and find a box on the way there. Then the rest of it is very simple. You just use that box item and throw it at your feet, get inside of the box, and then walk around the circle until you find enemies to fire at. It's generally better to use like an AR or something from a decent amount of distance so that people don't knock off your box right away, but just keep doing that and you'll get the 200 damage easily. Keeping it going here, guys, with the next challenge here. This is another fairly tough one that has to do with finding a bunch of locations, but it is the one where you have to visit Shipwreck Cove, the yacht, and also Flopper Pond. So let's just hop into Battle Lab to show you where these locations are. Again, you're going to have to do them in like either solo, duo, squads, or Team Rumble. But for the first one, it is over at location H7, so that's on the far right side of the map, actually the bottom right corner right there. So pretty decently far away, actually. Yeah, right down there, that is the Shipwreck Cove, and you just need to land down there to visit it. Then for the next location, obviously we have the yacht, which is pretty easy to find. You guys probably know where the yacht is. It's at the top right of the map. It's where our good buddy Meowscles can be found. It is that location right there, right down there. I can't mark it for some reason. Let's put it on the map. Right up here, you've got the yacht, so you want to land down there. And yeah, right here is the yacht, so simply land there, and that'll complete that second part of the challenge. You can also use the helicopters to fly in between these locations and get them even faster. But yeah, guys, the final location is Flopper Pond, which is all the way like sort of on the other side of the map, a bit towards Salty Springs, or in between Salty Springs and Holly Hedges. It is this pond right there. We've had that one for a few challenges now, but as a reminder, let's just fly over there. Yeah, right down here, this is the Flopper Pond, so simply get out of the helicopter and you'll be able to get that final part of the challenge done right here. Now guys, actually as we're at this location, that sort of leads me into the next challenge I want to talk about, and that is to heal health or shield by using fishes and things like that. So obviously to get fish, you need to get a fishing rod. So as you guys know, look for these barrels that have the fishing rods in them, then find these spots right here. You guys know how that works, but again, you just want to keep on fishing. We got a flopper right there, which works great. Got another flopper too, which is even better. But the best thing you want to look for is the slurp fish. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get a slurp fish here. Okay, we're getting unlucky and can't get a slurp fish. Either way though, obviously those were great because we don't have shield right now. That would allow us to get shield pretty easily. But something else you can do is simply just build up like 4 or 5 spots and then jump down. But you know, in Battle Lab, we have the fall damage turned off. But if you build up about that high and jump down, you should lose a bit of HP, and then you can use your floppers to regain that HP, because again, you need around like 400. So you can just keep repeating that process over and over again, making it pretty easy. But yeah, guys, we got some more challenges challenges here, and this one is like super easy. Eliminate players with assault rifles from at least 50 meters, which is a little bit tough, but it's not like super tough. And generally 50 meters is around 13 tiles in Fortnite. I tested it out, and fall damage from 13 tiles gives you a number of like 50 meters. So again, around 13 walls away is where you want to be distance wise to get this challenge done. But yeah, hop into a team rumble match, just put yourself at around that distance away from other players, use your AR, and you'll be able to get it done no problem. And then finally guys, for the last challenge of all of these challenges, you have deal damage to players using miniguns, which is another very easy challenge to do. However, the tough part is actually finding the miniguns themselves, because sometimes they can be a bit tough to find, but if you know where to go for them, it's actually not too difficult. Now basically guys, what I recommend for this one is to not do team rumble, but instead do solo. Or if you're playing with friends, you can do duos or squads, but the reason you want to do that is because you want to head to the grotto. That location is amazing because a ton of the henchmen and also the boss carry miniguns, making it very easy to find these, and as soon as you get one of the miniguns, you're ready to start completing this challenge. Now something I would test out, try eliminating some henchmen and seeing if the damage counts for those. If it does, it saves you a lot of time having to find other players, and that would help out a lot. But yeah guys, that is basically going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful, and if you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more guides like this coming out in the near future, like with the Deadpool stuff. On top of that, you can check out some of my previous videos on the screen right now. But again guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.